Everyone, welcome back. Here we go. We're going to learn today about the famous thing of the famous words of Klal Yisrael, Nasa v'Nishma. Right? We know by Kabbalah, by Matan Torah, we said Nasa v'Nishma. We were praised for Nasa v'Nishma. So let's understand what is Nasa v'Nishma. What do we accomplish, and what is it all about? Here we go. So the pasuk says, right? It's pasuk Zayin, Vayikach Sefer Habris, Vayikra B'Oznei Yom, Vayoimru. Kol Hashediba Hashem Nasa v'Nishma. And there you have it. That's the famous pasuk. Those are the famous words.
Got it? Yeah.
Now on the bottom of the page, in Likutei Halachos, you see the Rebbe says over here, Kol Hashediba Hashem Nasa v'Nishma. V'zeu chilik. This is the chilik, the difference ben Yisrael Akum, between Yisrael and the nations of the world. Right? What is that? Ki bi Yisrael nemar ki atem hama'at mikol ha'amim. It says for Klal Yisrael, we are the smallest group of all the nations, right? Sha'atem, what does that mean? Mam'itin atzmechem kishani mashpia lachem toiva. That you are lowering yourselves when I give you good. When Hashem says, when I give Klal Yisrael something, they understand that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving it to them, and they give the right the credence to who gave it to them. See, when it comes to the Goyim, and when it comes to the nations of the world, they take everything, they attribute everything to themselves for their own gain, their own benefit. They did everything. But by Klal Yisrael, we are mem'atim atzmechem k'shim mashpia lechem taiva. K'Hashem Yisbarach meir aleim horis, and it's nice to say Likusa Yisbarach. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us a taste of the beautiful of Elikus. So why don't you turn the page, please? Einam roitfim, on the roitfim, right? Einam roitfim lachkar acha chakiris v'yadiyas v'chachmas. We're not running after trying to understand why Hashem told me to do this and why He told me to do this mitzvah and all of that. We're not doing that. Rakei mischatzkim be'emuna v'roitfim achrav miyad. We rather run. HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells us to do something. We run to do the mitzvah because we want to do the word of Hashem. V'chinas mashcheni acharecha narutza. Right, the words in Shira Shira, Mashcheni Acharecha. When I draw you, right, Mashcheni Acharecha, right, Narutza, we're wanting to take it, Maskil, Lemashkam Elav. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu it starts to draw us closer to Him. As I take of him right Samachra, we run after HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ukimay sheperish Rashi Shamani Shamati Mishlucha Checha Sha'ata right Selam Mashcheni Elecha Vani take of Ratzti Acharecha. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it opens up, He wants to give us something, right? And then we run right after Hashem. Hashem wants to give us something, and we run after HaKadosh Baruch Hu. What does that mean? He says so beautiful. And when we try to run closer to Hashem, Azai Hashem Yisbarach Oisa Atzmai Kemi Mi Shebayreich Umaster Umalim Atzmai. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, when we run to Him, He vanishes from us. In other words, HaKadosh Baruch Hu shows us who He is. He's playing the game tag, right? He shows us He shows us where He is. We try to run after Him, and then He disappears. And as it says in Shira Shirim, Birach Doidi, my beloved, he fled. The Bechinas Pesachti Ani LeDoidi v'Doidi Chamak over. I tried to get close to my beloved, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and the next thing I know, he vanished. So then what we have to do is now we have to try again to come to find Hashem. Look, we know that a Jew is never staying on one level, right? A Jew is always either we're moving up or we're moving down. We're not staying in one level, right? So what do we see from this? That every time HaKadosh Baruch Hu shows us that he wants to get us to show us something of Him, how beautiful something is, and then we try to find it, but then HaKadosh Baruch Hu runs away. Why does He do that? So we should go further. We should go further. In other words, if HaKadosh Baruch Hu showed us it and we came to a level and we were satisfied with that, we would never advance. We would never advance. I was learning this with somebody, and he asked me, where do you see this as an example in life? In the what's the mashal for this nimshal? What is the mashal? So I said like this. I said, you ever meet somebody that's working at a job, is there for 25 years, and let's say 25 years ago he's making $25,000 a year, and today he's 25 years later, he's happy making his $25,000. You ever find a person like that?
Avada nicht.
Avada nicht. Well, so what? That's the mushal. That's the mushal for the nimshal. In other words, the same way when I find something in Yiddishkeit, I'm at a level in Yiddishkeit. I'm not supposed to be happy with it. I was this level 20 years ago, and I'm staying on the same level. No, you have to keep advancing. The same what? You have the same way. You want to make more money. You want to see better things. You want better things. So advance in Yiddishkeit as well. It can't just be that you want more physicality. You have to also advance in more Yiddishkeit. Until if you keep doing this, you'll have a wonderful revelation. HaKadosh Baruch Hu will show you a wonderful revelation. Here we go. Now that was that was the introduction to the lesson. Right? It's a funny thing. We said we'll do before we hear. Now, how can you do when you don't know, if you don't know what he said, if you didn't hear? How do you know what to do? So, how do it's impossible to understand this. How am I going to do? How am I going to know what to do if I wasn't told what to do? How am I going to know what to do? The Torah gives Klal Yisrael a great praise that we were able to say that watch Ekdimu Nasal Nishma, right? That we did this, but we don't understand how did we do it? What did we do? How would we know what to do? How would we know what to do if we didn't hear it? The Gemara in Shabbos says, right, on Peiches Amid Aleph, how great we were praised. The Gemara says how great we were praised for this. Aval pichein kosha adava miyoid eich yutzar inyan zeh. How do I understand this? How can I make this image? How can I understand how to do this? Well, you're praising me for it, but how does it work? The Torah itself explains it. That our answer was this. Anything Hashem says, nasa, I'll do. Look at the words. Whatever Hashem says, nasa, I'll do. And then it says vinishma. So what does that mean? Nimsa. Shamru ma sheyidaba Hashem yasu nimsa shebemes heim oisim acha sheyishmu divrei Hashem. We just do it right away. Hashem says to do it, and we do it. Kavayim v'pasuk kol hashediba Hashem nasa v'nishma. Ach lefi zeh kosha im kain ma malosim shekdimu nasa l'nishma. So then what is the so fine. So if you're saying that when Hashem says I'm going to do, so what's the big milah that we said nasa before nishma, right? Okay, so I do it, okay? Then we say we'll do what Hashem said. What we just learned. This is the Maila and the holiness of Klal Yisrael. HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells us to do whatever mitzvah it is, Shabbos, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells us to eat matzah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells us to shake a lulav. He gives us these mitzvahs to do. We just do the mitzvahs. We do them. But we don't ask, why Hashem do I need to have Shabbos? Why do I need to have this? Why do I need to? We don't ask that. Rak kol asher yidaber Hashem nase miyad takef b'li shum sheila v'chakira klal. I don't ask. I don't need any questions. I just do what HaKadosh Baruch Hu asked me to do. It's none of my business why Hashem said to do it. Now, v'achakach, and after I did it, v'nishma. What does v'nishma mean? Ki nishma loshon havana believe. The heart will understand. The heart starts to understand after I do it. K'may Rashi, Perish Rashi, B'divrei Rabbeinu Seinizel, B'kam Kamis Hainu. She'Yisrael Amru, B'chol Asher Yedaber Hashem Yasu Miyad, K'fi Asher Yetzu Mipi Moshe Rabbeinu, B'li Shum Chakira V'Sheila, Ach Shum Tam Klal. We weren't asking Moshe. Moshe Rabbeinu says, okay, you're going to make shechita like this. Okay, why, Moshe? Tell us why I need to shech the animal like this. We didn't ask him. He said, shech the animal. We don't ask the questions. That was the greatness of Klal Yisrael. Moshe Rabbeinu told us, do what Hashem said to do, and we did it. We didn't ask the questions. And after that, then we'll come to understand the beauty of the mitzvahs after we do them. Once we do the mitzvahs, we take part in them. Then we can come to understand. That's what it says in the pasuk. That's what he said. Kol asher diba Hashem nasa. Whatever Hashem says, I'll do. And then the nishma will come later. But it doesn't have to be the nishma will be the reason why I'm doing it. See, the other, if it said nishma v'naseh, I'll listen and then I'll do, that means if I understand it, then I'll do it. No, the greatness is that we just do the mitzvahs whether we understand it or not. And that was the greatness. Ki al yedei asiyas ha-mitzvah be'emes. Because if you do the mitzvahs be'emes because it's a mitzvah of Hashem, and Hashem told us to do it, and you do it for that reason, you feel the beauty in the mitzvah, the words of Hashem, how Hashem is trying to bring us closer to Him. B'tmimas, b'simcha. You do it with an earnest way, and you do it with a way of simcha. Then afterwards, amidst Hashem, you'll be able to understand things later that you didn't understand before you did the mitzvah. But the greatness is that you just did it without necessarily understanding, and that's an amazing concept. Mike, what do you have to say on that?
I'll have to tell you that the idea of Nasa and Nishma taking such a leap only come because there's Amunah.
Of course.
That's the basis for it. If you don't have
Amunah, you're not going to do anything. Excellent. But no, this shot is beautiful. Yeah. The pasuk says, Kol asher diba Hashem nasa. Whatever Hashem says, I'll do. Then it'll be vinishma. Then I'll come to understand it. When I come to understand, but it's not because I understand it, I'll do it.
Right.
That's the Amunah.
Yeah, because
that's the Amunah. Excellent.
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 How did they get the Amunah with all that they